Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New Orleans Saints. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They'll start on the ground with Foster, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. This defense for the Saints, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You talk about this Rams defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now a throw here to his running back. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenneth Walker halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Dragon 60, Cup 19, Cup 19. Buffalo 18, 79 Broncos.
Second and 2. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guy's getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
They'll try again down here with Foster. And this time he is in. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Hart. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Saints 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Walker with another carry. PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
19 tight, 19, Warriors 17, Mustang 19.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hart escaping the pressure right. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Hart, and that'll be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Hart. That is caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Walker. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kenneth Walker on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after, good by Grupe. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. 3rd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hart. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Running left is Walker. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Brought down on the play by Kobe Turner. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 23, here's a 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg. Hart, he'll buy some time right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now they'll change things up. Saints take a 3-touchdown lead. Grupe able to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors 70. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And so the last three drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Give to Walker on the read option. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And the half will begin with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Off the play fake. Hart. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jordan Addison. 66 yards. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and sneak it here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh, okay.
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And now they'll shift things around. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Here's Blake Grupe now for the Saints field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper.
There he goes right side. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still well in control of this ball game, despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on second down. Hart. And got his man complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 2-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Saints are pouring it on. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 115 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first, they stick with Foster. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They're going to look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now an audible here into something else. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Foster Moreau, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start. Groupie able to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready, set.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's got this down to the 35. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll go again with Foster. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 190 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
Off the option, that's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Track 60. Cut 19. Cut 19. Buffalo 18.
Here's a 2nd and 7. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Panther 11. 11. Panther 11. 19 Lions.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Off the RPO, he completes it. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really